All right, there it is, right there. Check that out. That is the brand new bow. And it's a brand new bow from a new company called Legend Longbows. Let's take a walk down there and go take a peek at this thing. But let's go down here where we got a little better lighting and shade. And there it is, you just saw it shooting. Like I said, this thing is a dream. Make sure you can see me good in here. Let's see here. And there we go. So here it is. The Legend Longbows, made by Sean Romack, Legend Longbows. New guy to the game here, but not somebody who's new in a sense that he doesn't know what's going on. Now, it's an interesting story. If you go look at his bow, or at his website, he puts the story right on there. But back many years ago, many years ago, like probably 30, 40 years ago, there was a guy that lived in Monroe, Michigan, and he used to shoot milk jugs out of the air with a longbow. And this little kid that lived next door used to watch him do that. Would come and hide behind the neighbor's garage and watch him, and they would throw up milk jugs, shoot him with flues out of the air. And this kid was obsessed with watching this guy do this. He watched this dude do this all the time. Watched him shoot this longbow all the time. He learned who it was. He's been shooting that guy's bows for a long time as well too. Well, long story short, a guy that did that always became an idol of this kid. That guy that lived in Monroe that was doing that was Steve Teray, Northern Miss Longbows. Okay, he lived there and he did that. The kid was Sean Romack. Sean Romack parents lived next door to Steve Teray, and as a kid, Sean would watch him do that stuff. And they knew each other well, and he's been shooting Northern Miss Longbows forever. Well, not too long ago, Sean decided that he wanted to build longbows too. He reached out to Steve. Steve set him in the right direction, taught him a bunch of things. He went down there, he was down there working with Steve, learning how to build these, and he builds a bow very similar to what Steve does. And he then started his company. He named it Legend Longbows. The legend part of the longbow is actually in reference to Steve Teray. Steve Teray being the legend. As we know, Steve is one of the best longbow builders there is in the world, period, hands down. He is one of the absolute best. His attention to detail, his fit and finish, the quality, the level of everything that Steve does, his formulas he puts in a bow, the magic pixie dust he sprinkles on them, whatever it is, they are on a top tier level all the way. They are right up there, top of the world bows. Sean is now building bows the same exact way as what Steve does. And this is the examples of that. This is the Legend Longbow right here, Legend Longbow. This one here, and as you notice, I have a quiver on it already. We are going to hunt this. I'm leaving in 2 days, 2 or 3 days, whatever it is. Today's Thursday, I leave on Monday morning. In this detail. I mean, look at that. Very, very nice. So what we're going to do, here's the full-length layout of it. Right there, you can see the bit of back set in that, and you can see the back set in the limbs. Kind of would be similar to like a American bow from Steve Teray, how he does his. But there it is for you right there. We are going to take this thing, and we are going to get it all dialed in and set up real quick, and then we'll bring it out, and we'll show you when we got it done. You can see here, fade outs come together. We zoom in tighter for those of you, again, for the serious detail. The veneers come together. Like I said, he crushed it on this. I mean, this bow is just screaming quality. Come on, zoom, catch, focus. Let me get some focus on here. Hold on, fight and focus. Fight and focus on is what we're doing. Fight and focus with a cell phone. But anyway, like I said, excellent build. We're going to go ahead and get this thing set up, and we will keep you. We'll be right back with you. But there it is on the upsweep. You can see it. If I were to lay this on this underside, and I zoom that out, but you can see here, see how we don't go completely flat? Tip is there, and tip is there. That's what we talk about when we say a little bit of back set to it. So we got a little bit of back set in this bow, and again, you can see it perfectly when you lay it like that. You can see it's got a little sweep to it, which is nice. Going to give it a little more speed, a little more gust, and a little more pump to it, rather than being a string follow, which would swing back towards the shooter. This is back set going towards the back of the bow, not the belly of the bow. So, all right, there it is right there. So let me get it all set up. We'll be right back with you. Sunday night or Monday morning, but I'm leaving to head out to my Midwest hunt. I'm getting in a truck. I'm gone for a month of hunting in 4 different states in the Midwest. Tina has all of her family. Actually, a lot of them are already here in the hotel rooms, but a lot of family comes down here and spends that time with her and keeps her fun and busy, and they do all kinds of get-togethers and things like that while I'm gone. This bow is going to be my primary bow I'm taking on a trip. I received it yesterday. I got this bow literally about 10 hours ago is when this bow showed up. We have it dialed in. We have it set. We'll tell you some cool things. Plus, we got some awesome new whiskers on here. These wool silencers, which are barely starting. They're not even twisted all the way out yet. They're starting to. I've only done about 15 shots with these, but we're going to talk about those for a minute too, because it's kind of a cool feature here, and I got some pretty neat stuff on that. So we're going to set this bow and take a look at it, but I'm going to bring you some detail close-up. So I'm going to pop the quiver off of it, which I'm not happy about because I like the quiver on, but we are going to pop it off of there for you to show you the details of this. I have two of his bows, and this one we are highlighting first. The other one I will do a separate video on, and you know, there's no sense in putting them both in one, and we will do a video on that one once I have that bow completely set up. So there will be another video coming on that bow shortly, but let's pull the quiver off of this, the amazing Creekwalker quiver, Donnie's amazing Creekwalker quiver. So when we look at this bow here, you can see it is a true D-shaped bow. Now this bow has got a little bit of backset in it. When I show you the inset here of the close-up details, you'll see it, how it's got a slight backset. So that means that when this is unstrung, these limbs come up, and they, instead of going pure straight, they kind of kick back a little bit. That gives this bow a little bit more power to it, is what you get out of that backset. Kind of think of it as a little bit of a little speed kick to it is what it is. And it's noticeable, and I like it. Now, I specifically shot my first few arrows out of this thing, as you can see where we're hitting at right here. But where I shot my first group out of this, I came out and I shot my Northern Mist bow, which is 57 pounds at 26 inches. And I shot it with my point on as a reference. Boom, boom, boom. All of them went right there on my point on at 20 yards. I then grabbed this bow, put the quiver on it, and I shot this one the same exact way, and it hit in the exact same spot. Okay, that means that I don't have any adjustments left or right with my arrows. It shoots exactly the same as my Northern Mist does, yet it is 4 pounds lighter in weight than what my Northern Mist is. My Northern Mist is 57. At 26, my draw length. This one is 53 at my draw length. And you will see those details on here. He has it, all the specs right on there, which you will see in this right there. And this is called the Canatai, I think is how you say it. This is his bow. Right there when we focus. Come on. Focus. Get some focus going. There you go, right there. Legend Longbows, Canatai. And, but this bow is like I said, shooting the same way my Northern Mist does. It's pointing exactly for me. The grip is a little bit different. It's a little bit narrower here, like true ASL bows are, than my Northern Mist is actually a little bit wider and flatter, right, or rounded right in here. This one's a little flatter, but I like it because it doesn't torque in my hand. So that's kind of a nice feature, and that's why a lot of people do that. Very impressed with this bow, the quality, the fit and finish. And again, you're going to see close-up details of it. Little accents. I love the white tip, the tip wedges that are in there, how they're white. They look really good on this bow. Look at how the string is. This is a 16-strand Dacron string, and look at how perfectly that sits in there. Look at how perfect that is on those notches. You can't make that any better than that. I mean, he straight up crushes it on this bow. Got dirt on there. Sorry, we got dirt all over this thing already from being on the ground. There, got it off there. Woo, saved. But you can look at those string knocks. I mean, absolutely nails it. Just straight up nails it on that. Even everything about them is perfection. The bow is perfection. There is not a flaw anywhere in this. There is nothing that I can see in this bow that does not 100% impress me. And he hasn't been making many of these, okay? I mean, he's new to this game. Now, with that said, and him being new to this, I would not let that sway you from buying one, from the fact that, like I said, his bows are pretty dang phenomenal, and he did learn everything that he knows from Steve Teray, which is very important. And I don't know this for sure, but I'm assuming Steve probably shared some good formula information with him in this as well, too. Steve is that kind of a guy. He's that good of a guy. Steve is as good and genuine as they come, and you would not believe how many bowyers out there would not be where they were today if it wasn't for Steve Teray. All right, Steve is just incredible on every kind of level. Hence the reason Sean named his company Legend longbows after the legend of Steve Teray and what he has done in his bows and how he helps people. Okay, Steve is an excellent guy. Sean is really stepping the game up and going right in that same world, and he's doing a fantastic job about it. I called Steve up and I asked him about Sean when I talked to Sean. I called Steve, said, hey, tell me about this guy. And he had nothing but great things to say, and I was very impressed with him. And he said that Sean had sent Steve his third bow that Sean ever made, and Steve said he was very impressed, and it was better than a lot of the bows that he sees by people that have been making them for a long time. So I was very excited to get this bow. I am very excited to own this bow. I'm very excited to shoot this bow. This is a fantastic setup right here, no doubt about it. I will put his information down below. His prices are very affordable. He makes it in a, now he will make these bows, mine is a 64 inch. Okay, and 66 is where he normally starts, but he will do a 64 because he made me a 64. I am a short guy with a 26-inch straw, 25 and 3/4-inch straw. I do not want a 66-inch bow. 64 is perfect for me. So he made me a 64. This is bird's eye maple that we have on here. On these laminations are bird's eye, this is bird's eye maple on here. And it's beautiful bird's eye maple, simple, not over dyed, nothing crazy, just simple, beautiful looking. And then we have 3 layers of bamboo laminations inside of here. And then we have clear glass on the front and clear glass on the back. And we have rosewood, simple, powerful, strong rosewood handle. It just is classic. It looks good. And then, like I said, we have white phenolic tip wedges inside of there for that extra strength in there on the tips. I like that better than a tip overlay myself personally. Love the design of it. And that's the bow. Set up left-handed. Again, this is the back set version. He will make it in a straight limb version for you too. If you'd like the limbs to not have any back set and you want true straight limbs, he will do that for you also. Bow length 66 all the way to 78 inches, I believe, is what he'll do for you. So he will take care of anything you want. He also has a reverse handle, and he's got some other options that he'll do for you on this. So it is definitely worth checking it out. I will have his information running below for you where you'll find him on the website. His website is pretty new. There's not much on it. Remember, you're talking about a guy that's been building bows for a little bit here, but just now getting into the point of actually turning it into a business, where he's going to make this a business with intentions of doing it full-time and making this a full-time thing. So in order for him to do that, he's got to start somewhere. Well, the business side of it is just getting kicked off. So his website is up. Information is there. If you don't find the information on there, his phone number and contact info should be there where you can email him or contact him for more information. But right now, obviously, very little wait time. There's not much wait time, okay? Because like I said, he's just launching this business, so that is a bonus. $720. Clear glass on both sides, tip wedges, as you see it right here. This bow, $720, completely done. Like I said, clear glass on both sides, the whole setup, bamboo cores, the whole deal. I mean, it's pretty dang impressive, incredible deal, and one heck of a bow. I am very excited about this bow. We are going to shoot the crap out of this bow, and like I said, I am taking this bow along with 2 of my northern mists are going to go with me on my out-of-state trip. But this will be the main bow that I have intentions of hunting with when I'm out there. We're going to beat it hard. We're going to put it through the ringer. We're going to work this thing for, for 27 straight days of nonstop hunting in and out of canoes, in the mud, up and down, you name it. This thing is going to be put through the ringer, and we're going to give her a whirl. But I am super impressed with the quality of this bow. Now yours, I put the rubber grip on and I put the shelf plate on here. I specifically told him, don't make a string, you're wasting your time. Don't put a leather, it will come with leather. Don't put a leather grip on it or a leather shelf on it. I do my own setup my way with rubber inner tubes and I make my own strings, so don't waste the time. So these bows came, as you saw in this inset that was in there, where they were completely naked bows. That's how I got it. And then we have this thing set up now, but I'm not gonna lie, beautiful, absolutely beautiful bow. As for the puffs that are on here, right here, these. So a guy, okay, James Dixon, he sent me these. He actually contacted me. Like I said, they're not even fully flared out yet, but he sent me a message through Facebook and said, hey, check these out, try these. I build these. Now, what interests me in them is the fact that this is merino wool, 100% merino wool. They weigh less than 10 grains per puff. That's amazing. Think, for example, a cat whisker. A cat whisker weighs 57 grains. Okay, these are less than 10 grains each that are on here. He sells them as a 4-pack, so enough to do 2 bowstrings, or double them up if you want to. But a 4-pack of these things for 25 bucks. They're 100% merino wool from his farm in Washington. Okay, harvested right there, created, sewn together. You don't have to do nothing with these. All you do is open the string, slip it in, and close the string, and you're done. They're simple, and they're fast, and they're very functional. I cannot say enough good things about these things. I straight up love them. I will have his information running down below for you as well, too. But again, one of those things, I mean, mainly you're going to contact him through Facebook is how you're going to contact him. Not a lot of setup on there. It's just something he does for people. And when he reached out to me and said, hey, I want to send you these, see what you think, fell in love with them. These things are amazing. Okay, they're pretty cool. I have them on both my bows now. And like I said, they're just so simple, and they work. They work incredible. And, so very happy with those. So I will give you that information down below too. But this bow, I cannot say enough good things about it. And again, you will see close-up details of this coming in that, in that close-up video I did. But look at this. Look at the detail in this thing. I mean, again, I'm going to struggle with this camera. That's why I did it with the other one. But, I mean, we are talking top shelf all the way around. Absolutely incredible bow. There's just no other way to say it on this thing. It is just a beautiful work of art by a great guy that's doing a great thing. Look at that. I mean, love it. A lot of fantastic bows out there in the world today. But, this one here I'm super excited about having, super excited to be a part of, and super excited to use my platform to help him get off the ground. The more bowyers we have out there, the better. The more people building ASL bows, the better. And, I was a little skeptical. Somebody new to the game. Let's see how it goes. Let him send me a bow. The reason we have 2 of these, he's a stickler like Steve is. I told him, I said, yeah, make me one. Make me one at 53 pounds. And, can you do a 64? He said, I can. I haven't made one yet, but I'll do a 64. Well, he built one. And the other one that I'm actually laying over there, I'm going to be reviewing here in a few minutes. But again, you won't see it for about a week. But I got to set it all up, do everything with it. But he built me that bow. And then I talked to him. He said, I'm scrapping that one because it came in too light. My first time building a 64, I came in a few pounds lighter than I wanted. I said, what did it come in at? He said, 49 pounds. I said, you know what? Give me that one too. I could use it as a lightweight bow. I don't have a 49 pounder. It's not that much different than the 53 I'm asking for. And I kind of tease with Tina, I call it my injury bow. But if I do get injured, I do get hurt. If I'm hunting, if I go somewhere and I'm going to hunt somewhere, like if I go back to Michigan and hunt in December where it's going to be 10 degrees out, having a lighter weight bow when you're in a tree stand is not a bad thing. So I told him, I said, send it to me, keep it, or I'm going to keep it. I'm going to buy it. And I did. I bought both of these. None of this is for free. I don't do that. I paid full price and tips for these bows. I do not play those games. So anybody that's got that in your mind, get it out of your head. I did not. I 100% paid for both of these bows. I told him send me that one too. So I have 2. I have a 49 pounder and I have this 53 pounder. Both of them are built the same exact way. Love it. The other one's got some different woods, but same concept, same stats, same setup to it. They both will shoot my same arrows that my 57-pound bows shoot, and they shoot them very, very well. The 49 pounder, just is where you're starting to barely see if I'm a little finicky, or if I short draw it a little bit, I can start to see just a titch and a bare shaft on it, but that was no bowstrings and no quiver on yet. Again, we got some work to do on it. But this one, like I said, shoots my exact same arrows as my 57-pound Classic does. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Very excited about it. It has been a long time since I got a new bow, and we are pumped up as all get out. And Sean over at Legend Longbow, I can't say thank you enough. These things are pretty dang amazing, and it's just beautiful. Beautiful in every possible way. So, all right, and questions, comments, anything you got, put them below. Thanks for watching.